Hello reviewers, a very warm welcome to our channel. In this video we are going to have a look at connection of IC regulator type alternators. This type of alternators, they have an IC regulator. We're going to see how they are going to be connected. Whenever engine speed is increasing, the output of the alternator will also increase because the rate of change of magnetic field in here will increase, so the output will increase, and that increment has to be regulated. If it is not regulated, it will blow up electrical loads. For this engine, for example, all electrical loads are 12 volt, but when engine is running at high speed, voltage will be greater. So we have a regulator. This alternator has an inbuilt IC regulator. Now we are going to see how that is going to be connected. On this type of IC regulators, we have 4 terminals. One is the ground terminal. When the alternator is mounted onto the engine frame, then you have battery negative connected. Right here we have a battery positive post. This is where you are going to take the output from the alternator. If you see right here, there is a B market here, and this will be battery positive. This is the line going to the battery, and this is the output that is going to recharge the battery. Now, in order to excite the alternator rotor, there has to be line coming from the ignition switch. From the ignition switch, it will pass through the charge warning lamp, and then it will get connected to terminal L. If you see right here, there is a designation for these 2 terminals. There are 2 terminals right here. Terminals are there. Now for these 2 terminals, there is a designation. Right here we have a designation. See, one is saying terminal S, the other one is saying terminal L. So one will be L will be charge warning light connected line. It will be coming from the charge warning lamp, and S will be a line that is going to be used for sensing the output. In order to regulate this IC regulator, it tends to sense the output of the entire system from the battery. So terminal S is going to be connected to battery positive. So we have 2 terminals, L and S. L is coming from the charge warning lamp, and S is getting connected to the battery positive. Now, in order to identify, if you see right here this drawing, we have an extrusion that is going to indicate right here where the terminal connector is going to be installed. So from this side, if you watch this side, the other corner will be terminal S. The one coming to this side will be terminal L. Look, you take it and you simply flip it like so. That will be terminal S, and this will be terminal L. So these are the 4 terminals that are going to be connected on this alternator. We have battery positive B. When it is fixed on the frame, we have battery negative. That will be S, and this will be L. So this alternator has 4 terminals to be connected. And as you can see on these alternators, we have a vacuum pump. It is installed on a diesel engine, a Nissan diesel engine. So we have a vacuum pump that is going to generate vacuum for brake booster and other devices requiring output vacuum. And on some alternators, you see capacitors are connected. These capacitors are going to be connected to the output in order to filter the output. If you have very sensitive electronic, and in order to rectify and in order to eliminate that slight oscillation of voltage variation, capacitors are sometimes connected in parallel to the positive that will filter the output. So this is the duty of this capacitor. Now let's go ahead and see another alternative of an IC regulator connection. Right here we have another alternator with 3 terminals going to be connected. Right here we have the battery positive. This is the output that is going to be connected to the battery positive and going to recharge the battery and supply electricity to accessories once the engine is started. So this will be the output. And when it is installed on the chassis, we will be connecting battery negative. So body will be battery negative. And if you watch right here, we have terminal called D+. See right here, there is a terminal called D+. D+ is a line coming from the charge warning lamp. From the charge warning lamp, a line will come and get connected to this pin right here. This is called D+. So the D plus is the one that is going to bring excitation to the rotor winding when ignition key is turned on. Once engine is started and the alternator becomes generating output, it will receive internally. Battery power will be supplied. Alternator output will be supplied to the rotor internally through the field diodes. So the D plus will be connected to a battery positive on this side, and charge warning lamp will be turned off as a result. So this is how this type of alternators are connected. So we have three terminals. We have the battery positive, we have the D plus, and battery negative that is coming as a ground. And on this alternator, there is an AC output connected from the stator winding simply for measuring engine RPM. This is not available on most alternators, but for this alternator, we have a line coming from the stator winding. This is an AC output that is going to be used for measuring engine speed. Engine RPM can sometimes be measured by simply taking the AC output of the stator winding. So this is how this type of IC regulator is connected. On most cars, this is the normal connection. We have only one D plus line coming from the charge warning lamp. We have the output, and when it is installed on the engine, we have the battery negative. Right here also we have another alternator with a D plus coming right here. This is a line coming from the charge warning lamp. It is going to be connected to the IC regulator in order to excite the rotor winding. So when the ignition switch is turned on, and right here we have the B plus. This will be an output taken from the positive heatsink, and when it is installed, we have battery negative connected through the alternator body. It is usually coming with a connector. When it is coming for the D plus, it is usually coming with a female connector, and then you are going to install it onto the pin. But when it comes to the battery positive, you have a ring. Right here we have another alternator with a B plus connected with a female connector. If you watch closely, B plus is connected to this large wire, and it is a female connector that is going to be connected. And on the upper right, this white line, it is a D plus. D plus. If you watch right there, there is a D plus coming from the charge warning lamp, and there is an S in the middle. There is an S that is going to be used for sensing output, and we have a capacitor connected in parallel in order to rectify. So this is another type of configuration where we have an IC regulator, and we have a D plus, we have a battery positive. Instead of using a circular ring for this alternator, we are using female connector right there, male and female connector right there for the D plus, for the battery plus output. And the upper extreme, this white cable is for D plus. So these are some of the different alternator connections when it comes to an IC regulator. Well, that is all we have for you in this video. If you find this video helpful and if you enjoy what has been presented, don't forget to smash the like button. If you are new to this channel, go ahead and subscribe. Turn on notifications so that you will be the first to get notified whenever we come up with another video. Until then, stay safe.